For the memory and alphabets, we're going to go into program. We're going to show you how you can combine stitches, combine letters. You also can save your programs you make. So we're going to go through all three of those. So first off, when you go to program or P-R-O-G, you will find you have a program that will open up that's empty. And whatever's up here, right now it says program and then decorative stitches 4. So we're actually in the row 4. So if we want to put in 2 decorative stitches, let's put in 26 and 27 from the row 4. So 26 is a flower and 27 is a leaf. So if we want to just go ahead and sew it, we can just start sewing, or if we push program, it'll bring us out. So you'll see the repeats all the way through. So repeat the flower and the leaves all the way along your fabric. Now, if you want to save that, that's what the little heart with the arrow pointing into it, or my stitches. So when you touch that, we will get into a place where we can save those. Number 1 is highlighted, and if we just touch OK, it will add it to that memory. Go ahead and touch the heart with the arrow pointing in it to get out of it, and go back to program. We're going to delete this, and we're going to show you how you can do something with mirror image. So let's go ahead and do a trash can 2 times. Just one time. Delete this program. Yes is highlighted, so if you push OK, yes will delete it. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and do another stitch. Let's do also from row 4. If we need to change from row to row, depending on our stitches, you can just go to the stitch menu, pick the stitch menu you want. Right now we'd pick something from the quilt menu. I'm going to go back to row 4, decorative stitches, and we're going to do stitch number 19. So 1, 9. I'm going to put it in again, and this time we're going to mirror image that. So touch the mirror image function. Now you have these tulips that will kind of snake back and forth, really pretty. Same thing, if we want to save it, touch the heart with the arrow pointing into it to go to my stitches, arrow down so we don't overwrite the one that's in it now, and touch OK. So now that combination is saved. Touch the heart again to come back out. And if we want to just go ahead and delete these, again, we're saving these so we can always come back to them. For alphabets, we're going to go ahead and touch our lettering function here. We have an American alphabet and 2 that are not. So we're just going to go ahead and use the block, touch OK. You have uppercase, and then the next little function down here is your uppercase, lowercase, and numbers and punctuation screen. So as you push that, it changes what you see on screen. So we have uppercase, then lowercase, and then numbers, punctuation. And this last little guy down here is a space. So if you needed to spell out, or you're doing a quilt label or a date, you can definitely do that. Push it again to go back to regular letters. So if I'm going to go ahead and do my name, Sarah, S, and then I want lowercase, then I can come back up. I'm just arrowing up and down to highlight the letter that I want, and then down to R and up to S. So let's say I wanted to do a date. So I can arrow over, let's do a little space, and we can put in a year, for example. All right, so there's a space, and then we could touch it again, and we can go up to the 2000 and arrow to 0. And once you put it in here, we could also edit this too. So that's actually an option. So we'll put in 2015. There we go. And if I want to save it, I can save that, arrow down so we don't overwrite our memory too, and touch OK. Great, now that's in there. Go touch the heart to get out. Now if we want to go ahead and edit something, what you're going to do is, if you're highlighted up here, you're going to arrow down and then arrow down again. Now you're highlighted, so you're like moving your little cursor, so whatever's highlighted, you'll overwrite. So if I wanted to come here and delete that and then come back and type in 2016 for next year, now we've just gone in and edited and changed it. All right, so if we touch program, now we're ready to sew. This will do the one we were just on. Let's just say we go back to a straight stitch. How do we retrieve the ones we saved earlier? So go ahead and touch your stitch menu. And remember this heart here? We haven't done anything with it. That's my stitches. That's where you saved your items. Touch OK, and you have the 3 that we saved. So if you want to load the first one, highlight, and it says load my stitches. Touch OK, and it loads it right up, and you're ready to sew. Now, if you want to delete something that's in My Stitches, go ahead and go to Save My Stitches, and you can just hit the trash can, and it will delete that out. And you can see that these can easily be deleted and kept for just the length of time that you need them for. Now we're completely cleared out. Nothing is in the memory. So try out some of your decorative stitches, combine them together. You could even combine letters and decorative stitches together in one memory.